Okay, so welcome to the very last Sunday night call of the year. Can you believe that? I cannot even believe 2018 is over. And I have to be honest with you, it has not been my favorite year. With everything that has happened in our lives, it has definitely not been. That's my screaming child out there, the one that got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes this year. And she's almost 400 in her blood sugars right now, and she cannot even think clearly. But I don't know, it's so hard to know why God allows things to happen the way that they do, but I always trust that there's a plan and that there's a reason. And I have learned so much and grown so much, and I know that her life will look very different, but I also know that she is going to be a very different child and adult because she's stronger and all that she is having to go through and grow through. So I really want to talk to us a lot about that tonight as well. But before we get into that, I am super excited. We're switching things up a little bit, and we are going to do our product knowledge at the beginning of this call because we are so excited about our newest product. And so I really, really want Kristen, who is just an incredible product rock star knowledge guru, to share with us about our newest product, Metaburn, and share what her takeaways are and what she's learned. So Kristen, if you will share with us, that would be awesome.
Hey team. Okay, so first of all, I'm not a product guru. I'm just a very, very green personality. So like translation, I'm a nerd. I like details. I like ingredient information. So if you're into any of that, then yeah, you might kind of like a little bit what I share about these products, but not a guru at all. I just do a little bit of research. Okay, so Metaburn is our new product, and it is being advertised as weight loss product, which it is, and it's amazing. And I've read all these testimonies about it, but it's also really, really good for our brain health, and it's really, really good for providing other nutrition for our bodies. So really, truly, this product can be for everyone, which is something that I love. I am really into the gut health and natural product supplementation and things like that. So really covers all of that. So I haven't got mine in. Normally I'll show you my little bottle of whatever I'm getting ready to talk about. I ordered mine a few days ago. I don't know why I waited so long, maybe because it was the holidays and we were hosting family. But anyway, so mine's not here yet, and I cannot wait for it to get here. I want to try it. I've heard all the raves about it, and I believe Lisa and a couple of other people on the team have taken it for a little while and have had some results. So I'll kind of go through mine quickly so that we can hear a little bit about that if they're willing to share that. So anyway, okay, Metaburn. This is my take on it. I think they're talking meta because it has to do with our metabolism. That might be part of what it's called. So let's talk about metabolism. We all have a metabolism, right? So there are different things that can get our metabolism off track. And some of those are things like crash diets, poor sleep, our hormones, nutrient deficiencies like vitamin D deficiency, magnesium. We talked about that a lot and how some of our other products kind of help with that. Just different medications that you're on can also disrupt your metabolic rate. So, also age. As we age, our metabolisms get slower. So hello, I'm 40 in a few weeks, and so I'm starting to see the effects of that, and I'm excited about this product to try to help to kind of normalize things a little bit. Okay, so we have some clinically studied ingredients in this product, and I'm going to give you a few of them and what they can do for you and why this product has been, it really truly is causing major results with all the people who have been product testers for a while. There is a video, I can't remember if Lisa or Linda posted it on our team page, but it's by one of our jewels. Her name is Becky Page, and she is something in the medical field. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly what it is, but she gave about a 5-minute talk on some of these ingredients, and I took some notes from there. I encourage you to go and find that sometime this week, 5 minutes, y'all. I mean, if you can find just 5 minutes to listen to it, it's really, really good. It talks about some of these ingredients that I'm going to talk about, but she obviously has an educated knowledge of these. So in acetyl L-tyrosine, oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. Okay, she was calling it NALT, N-A-L-T for short. It is an amino acid, and it's what she was calling the all-natural smart drug. It improves our cognitive function. So you might say, like, what does that have to do with weight loss? Well, like I said, metabolism is huge for our weight loss. And if we are not thinking clearly, if we are not some of these other things that these ingredients will help with, it'll throw our metabolism off. And there you go. There's our weight gain right there. So that's where this kind of comes in. Another ingredient, Camellia sinensis, and she's calling it the true tea. It's one of the most pure forms of natural caffeine, and it contains polyphenols, antioxidants, and phytonutrients. So there you go. Again, natural nutrients, minerals, and such. Another one is the L-theanine. It's an amino acid that reduces anxiety. I don't know about you guys, but there are things in my life that ramp up my stress. And you know what stress leads to? Overeating, binge eating. It causes you excess inflammation in your body because you've got the cortisol levels elevated. So some of these ingredients that are helping specific things in your body are directly related to your metabolism. So that's why we're calling this like truly the weight loss supplement. And here comes another one, rhodiola. It's an adaptogenic herb, and it reduces stress. There again, there's the stress. It can prevent fatigue. It's also an antioxidant. It supports your immune function. And this is funny. She said, she kind of laughed when she said this, but it can increase your sex drive. Woohoo, right? And it reduces what she's calling the 21st century stress, which can be overstimulation. I mean, we are going these days. A lot of us, we're sitting at computers all day, and we're just, our minds and the environment around us is just causing chaos for us. So this rhodiola can help reduce some of that stress. And the last ingredient that she talked about was the 5-HTP. A lot of us have heard of that before. It's also in our, it starts with an A. Accelerator, thank you. Oh, gosh, that was a little brain fart. But anyway, 5-HTP, it's an amino acid that our bodies naturally produce. It's the precursor to serotonin, which is our feel-good mood. It's the form in Metaburn, it comes from an African plant. And here's what 5-HTP can do for us. It can aid in sleep. We know that whenever we are lacking in sleep, that can increase our chances of gaining weight or the inability to lose weight anyway. The 5-HTP can also help with a healthy appetite, endocrine production, and it helps us feel satisfied when we have eaten. Becky Page shared that she lost an inch around her waistline in 1 month, and overall she feels focused, calm, and happy. And that's what I'm looking for in this product. That is really what I'm hoping to see, and I'm expecting it. I mean, I'm seeing it all across the board. People are having results. So I'm excited about it. One more thing, I always like to end with this part. Gluten-free, non-GMO, and 100% vegetarian, just like all of our other products, which is really important that we're keeping it as natural, as possible with our supplements. So I was going to ask if maybe one or two from the team who have been taking it would share just a quick tidbit on what you've experienced. I see Lisa. Anybody else? Okay, go ahead. Whoever wants to go first.
Lisa, go for it.
Yeah, I'll go because I wanted to talk about, my experience so far has been phenomenal. I was having this thing where the scale was creeping up on me, and I've hit 55. I'm all postmenopausal. And I'm not getting it off. It's just been frustrating for me. And I've always had a really great metabolism, and it has totally come to a halt. Well, I added in this the day after Christmas, y'all, and no lie, I am down 3 pounds and I'm down over 2 inches in my waist. What on this earth? Like, how does that even happen? I mean, I'm like doing happy dances over here. But this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the ease of doing this, not the product ease, but how easy this is, and how we don't need to really complicate it. This is what I'm doing. I'm drinking a lean shake in the morning, and be sure you have some food on your stomach. I did take one before Christmas because it had come in a few days before. Didn't have much food on my stomach, and it made me feel kind of a little bit. So I started right this time with that lean shake, and then a few minutes later, I took my Metaburn. I had my Slim HC, maybe late morning, very light lunch. I don't have much appetite. And then another Metaburn in the afternoon. And, I'm eating so light. True story, I went to the Outback Steakhouse today for a friend's birthday, and I brought back almost all of my food home because I just didn't have an appetite. I'm happy, I'm satisfied. I ate just very small portions and was able to bring it up home. That's really a big deal. Tonight it's really light for me. It's yogurt, it's whatever. You can do 2 leans a day. 2 leans a day is fine. So many people tell me, but I like to chew my food. Well, then chew your food and have 1 lean a day. But this is really not meant to be a standalone. And what I'm seeing is a lot of people are wanting to order just a bottle of Metaburn. And I'm really promoting, let's get you some lean to go with that. Let's get you some Slim HC to go with that. And y'all, and Heather may address this later, but we're still a gut health company. So, let's get some ProBio on board. And talking on the business side and the comp plan, we don't need a lot of ambassadors just having a bottle of Metaburn in their back office, as that's their only order. And I want people to have good results. So my thought is a couple of bags of lean so they can have 1 a day. There's only 14 lean meal replacements in a bag. So get you 2 bags, get you some Metaburn, and get you some ProBio, whatever it is. If they don't want to drink a pink drink, but I like it with a pink drink because I'm a pink drink girl. But anyway, I just want to talk about the simplicity. I wanted to share my results with you and find a way that works, but let's get your gut healthy too. And that's really all I had to say. I didn't have that much to say.
Yay! Janelle, you want to share how you're feeling?
Sure, I can, absolutely. So I also started mine the day after Christmas, even though I did get it on Christmas Eve. But those are 2 really critical days for me. So just in case I had a bad reaction, I didn't take one. And now I'm feeling like Christmas Day would have been a lot easier if I'd taken the Metaburn, because I got an hour and a half sleep because my kids got up at 3:30. But I recovered great from that. I like the Metaburn. I've had no jitters, no ill feelings whatsoever. I did make sure I took it with food. Actually, I took it with my lean shake because I'm a big fan. And I am getting shadooby done. Like, my daughter's closets have been cleaned out and the bedrooms have been straightened and all of the laundry is done. These are not the things that happen at my house the week between Christmas and New Year's. I mean, I don't know what day it is still, but I'm getting things done and it feels very natural. So I'm also not bouncing off the walls and buzzing because I'm very sensitive to those type of things. Like if I have to be on steroids, I become a mad woman, just off the hook. That's not been my experience at all. It's been just real kind of feeling like my natural self with a little bit more of a boost, which I'm really thrilled about. But I have had several people ask me if I'm switching it out for my Vital Biome, and my answer is no, because your Vital Biome is your probiotic for your gut health for your anxiety level, mood boosting, all of that good stuff. So that's a root issue sort of solver. So if you're thinking you want to switch out the two, I do want to say I think that's a bad idea. And depending on if you have anxiety issues that are seasonal or situational, that may not be so much an issue for you. Mine are not seasonal or situational. So Vital Biome is my go-to tool for anxiety. But I do appreciate the extra mood boost that the 5-HTP has in it for the Metaburn. I would totally suggest it. And I have not stepped on a scale or measured anything, but I feel good.
Yay! That's amazing. That's so good. I love that. Yay!
And I hate to double dip, but I want to bring up something. Erica Scott is on the call, and she's been concerned about blood pressure and how it would have any effect. And she shared with me earlier that she did start today and has not had any problem with her blood pressure today. So
awesome.
That's good.
That is great news. Yes, absolutely. Yay! So Metaburn for the win. It's been incredible. Yes, Shelly.
I just wanted to say too, I've been on it too a few days, and one thing I have noticed is like it really, 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 I don't know how you other gals feel, but it really curbs your appetite. I don't know, you're so busy. I mean, you are really, this is one product that I can really say that I feel instant. I see instant, I feel instant. I think people are going to know. But what I'm worried about, and I agree with Lisa, I think it's really good that our shakes have come out because I think our shakes are a great companion for this, because the thing is we don't want people not to eat because it does curb your hunger so much and your appetite. But, that's going to have an opposite effect because your body's going to think you're starving it, if you don't eat. And so we want people to either, eat lightly or maybe use those shakes. So I think those shakes would be a great companion for the Metaburn. But I'm loving it and everything. But we do have to be careful about that. If they're just ordering that, or at least tell them it is going to curb your appetite. So be aware, to eat something, I mean, I don't know how you gals feel, but it really has curbed my appetite like nothing else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm glad you answered about the blood pressure too, because I've had a lot of people ask me that because of the 5-HTP, and just because with Accelerator and Boost, we always said people with high blood pressure shouldn't take that. And so I've had a lot of people question me. I did email customer service and I haven't heard back yet, but it's the holidays. So hopefully I will hear back, but that's good to know because I've been wondering about that.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Yay. Thank you guys so much. So Lisa and Erica, y'all keep us posted on that as well. Okay, so I've got a lot to cover in a short amount of time, so I want to get y'all out of here on time, so I will hurry, but I do want to agree with Lisa just really quickly on that gut health. Please make sure, you guys, we are a gut health company. We are not a weight loss, get weight off fast. It used to, people would say stuff like, drink pink and shrink. Right? When I first started, that was like a slogan that people used. I really, really would love to see us not do that again. I do believe Metaburn is changing things in the weight loss department for our business. But I also truly believe that gut health is vital and that we have so many people, when we talk about changing lives, yes, helping people lose weight is a huge deal, and it really can change their health and really help them. But gut health is so, so important, and we cannot lose sight of that. So please, as you are working with people and sharing, make sure that you teach people how important it is. Yes, take the Metaburn. Yes, take the Slim and Metaburn and shakes or whatever you want to do. Get that weight off. But then we really, if you can't afford it all right now, we really want you to stay consistent with the gut health side of things. Let's go to the triplex once you get to the weight you want to be, okay? Whatever that may look like for you. But it's really important that we talk about the gut health. Okay, so next I want to share, we have so many new people on our team this month. So I really want to make sure that you guys know what you need to be doing with your new people. Every single time you sign someone new, you have a responsibility to help them and train them and teach them, okay? So we've got to make sure, first thing, they know how to take their products correctly. Because for some of us, we've been in this company so long that we forget that they don't know what to do. They're reading the bag. Do you know, I had a customer call me the other day. I didn't even realize she had signed up. And she had ordered 2 bags of the Slim, one original, or one of the XOS and one of the Slim Hunger Control, and that's all she was taking. And she was taking like 2 or 4 a day, like a ton of Slim. And I was like, oh my gosh. Well, shame on me for not checking in my back office to see what's happening on the customer side. I'm always looking at my ambassadors, but I didn't realize I had a new customer. And so anyway, all that to say to you, we need to help them, because I quickly got her moved to where we're going to be taking the products she needs and all of that, and it's really going to help, and she's going to feel so much better. So let's really make sure that we're teaching people to take these products correctly and when to take them and how to do that. If you don't know, we have charts for that. So they're in the team page. 3-way chats, you guys, please make sure you have people in 3-way chats. Put them in a chat with your upline. It's really important. And guess whose responsibility it is to keep that chat alive? Yours. You started it. You have to keep it alive. The upline, we're here to help. But guess what? My upline helps me with mine, right? She is not responsible for my people and keeping my chat alive. She is responsible for helping me keep things moving in there and helping me gear them in the right way or direct them in the right way, right? So those 3-way chats, it's not just because you put them in there doesn't mean that it's the other person's responsibility. What it is, it's teamwork and third-party validation to teach them and help them to really be the best that they can be with the company and the business side, the products, all of it. Welcome calls are something that are really great to do. 5-10 minute call. Hey, I'd love to get you on the phone with my friend Heather, who's been in Plexus for 5 years, or whatever, whoever your sponsor is. She would love to just welcome you to the team and just see if we can help you with anything. Because in that welcome call, we can find out what their why is and why they're doing this, and we can really help them be successful. It does not have to be long. Just a short little, hey, we're so glad you're here and that you've joined the team. If you cannot get them on a call, knowing their why is so important. You have to know why these people are doing it. You have to know every single part of why they want to take the products. Is it gut health? Do they want to feel better? Do they want to lose weight? What is it? And you've got to know, if they want to do the business, why? What is their why for joining? What is their why? Do they want to get their products paid for? Do they want to pay for their child to go to college? Do they want to pay for a mission trip? What is their why? You have to know what it is. And then teach them to post, and to post consistently. If they don't want to post every single day, don't force them to do that. It's not a you have to do this or you're not going to survive. I have a girl who is a pastor's wife, and she just wants to post 3 times a week, and that's what we're doing. And that's okay, right? So you just need to teach them. They just have to be consistent in whatever they choose. And it can't all be Plexus. So if they don't ever post, you got to teach them that they have to post personal too, or quotes or whatever they want to choose, but they also want to throw in that Plexus. Okay, so that's your newbies. Let me tell you, I have thrown together a little bit of the sermon that I heard this morning. He talked about 4 different things that would help your 2019 be successful. And so I wanted to share with you what I felt like with Plexus could help your 2019 be successful. So here I actually have 5. You want to, number 1, learn how to enjoy prospecting. That sounds odd, right? But it's true. I cannot tell you how many people say to me, I just don't enjoy reaching out to new people. Like, I just want them to come to me. Yeah, that we all do. But guess what? Sometimes people are not going to come to you. Okay? And that is okay. I have signed 7 people this month. Not one of them came to me in the beginning. It all started with relationship building. Okay? it absolutely started with me wanting to know more about them and finding out what was important to them and what they needed, and realizing that they needed something that I had, right? So that's the prospecting side. And you have to learn to enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, figure out a way, watch videos, or do something to learn to enjoy it. Number 2, learn how to enjoy meeting people. When you're at the grocery store, when you're at dinner, whatever you're doing, learn to enjoy meeting people. Talk to the people around you. Figure out someone that you can friend when you're out and about. Don't just go to the store and hide your face because you don't have kids with you and you don't want to talk to anybody because you want to be alone for 2 seconds. I know I'm that way sometimes too, but yet I still know that it's important to meet people. And you never know. You could be the only smile and friendly face that that person got that day. And if that was your sole purpose and it had nothing to do with Plexus, good for you. But learn to make new friends and meet new people. Number 3, learn how to love others well and train your newbies with duplication. You guys, you have to love others well no matter what you do. Whether it's with your life or with Plexus, you have to learn how to be a good lover of people, because people know if you are in it to try to sell them a product, or if you are in it because you care about them and what happens in their life. And so you have to learn how to love the right way to be able to help them the right way. You will not be successful in this business if you are here to sell products. You won't, because that's not what we're about. So figure out how to love people well, how to train your new people, and how to help them duplicate what you're doing. Number 4, learn how to grow in our community. We have an amazing community in the Diamond Express. We do. We have incredible people on our team. We have people who will probably join us and not ever really want to do much with the business, but they will never leave because we have an amazing community who we really love you. And so if something happens, we really do care. And that is something that they may not have in their everyday life. So learn how to plug people in our community and learn how to grow in our community. Get on there. Check what's going on. Welcome people as well, not just if they're on your team. Love other people well. And number 5, and this one is very, very important. They all are, but this is really very important. Learn how to work your IPA daily and consistently before you do anything else for your team or the Diamond Express or anybody's sideline, okay? You have to work your personal IPA first. And I'm not talking about before you have your quiet time or before you do any of your other life stuff. I'm talking about your business time. You sit down, you don't start scrolling Facebook, you don't start looking at the Diamond Express and figuring out how to answer messages. You work your personal income producing activity for you and your business, and then you can do all the other things, okay? When you learn those 5 things, I promise you, you will be successful with Plexus. I used to think that I was working by doing all kinds of different things for my team, and I was not working. And what I found is in the last September, October, November, December, in the last 4 months, I've signed 14 people. That was more than I signed all year last year. And you know what? It's because I have decided my personal business comes first. And the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. And what I have seen is a huge pickup in what is happening in the team because I am putting my personal business first. It used to be that I would just message people back. But because people have seen that I've put my business first, they have put their business first. And that's what's important, because if you want to grow, you have to put your business first. Okay, so 2 things. I want to tell you this. I want to leave you with these 2 things. You will never be happy if you base your happiness on your circumstances. So you guys, we know there are seasons. We just went through a winter. Sometimes the winter is dry and barren, and that is okay, and cold and miserable. But sometimes, and you're still in the winter, But you never know. Maybe your winter is beautiful and filled with snow and wet and fun and you're just blowing it up, right? Maybe you're coming into a spring where all the planting and hard work that you've done is about to bloom and be beautiful. Whatever your time looks like, you cannot put your happiness in what you're seeing right then. If you are in the middle of a dry winter and it's cold and you feel miserable and you feel like nothing's happening, if you put your happiness in that, you won't be happy. You have to put your happiness in the fact that you know you're doing what you need to daily and trusting that it's all going to come and work out. Because we know that if we do the daily activity and we stay consistent, it will come. It will come, absolutely. And then the other thing that I want to leave you with is a story that I heard about a fish. There was one time a fish who really wanted to get to land. He got all the way to land and he flopped out of the land. And then guess what happened? He really, really, really knew he wanted to be there. And he got there and he flopped out on the land and he couldn't last there. And so he had to go back into the water. But he thought the water was dull and old and he didn't want to be there anymore. But he couldn't survive on the land where he thought he wanted to be. He had to get back to his community because that's what he was made for. He was made for the water, right? And I will tell you, if you are not plugged into our Plexus community, I don't know how you will survive with your business by yourself. Because we are all made to be in this together. This is not a one-man show. This is a group effort. We work together as a team and we are here for each other. So please, please, please plug yourself into community because we really do care and we really do love you. Just like if you're a church-going person, we tell them all the time, right? It's important to get in home groups. It's important to be in your community. You have to be a part of what you're doing with other people who also believe in what you believe in, because we can lift each other up and build each other up. So I hope that that helps. I hope that that just pumps you up for 2019 because I am so excited about 2019. I really and truly feel like this is going to be a huge year of momentum for our team. I have seen so much growth in so many people on our team and in you guys. And honestly, personal growth, if you are growing in your personal daily development every single day, you growing as a person is so important, right? So all of that, you have to realize every step that you make forward is a huge step of progress. And we are so proud of you and we are here to cheer you on. So I hope that you guys know that you're amazing and believe that you're amazing and that you tell yourself that every day as you gear up for 2019. I'm glad 18 is over. So you guys have an amazing week, and I am going to unmute everyone. Remember, we're better together. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Bye. Bye. Happy New Year, everybody.
To register for Saturday. It does still work.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.